Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another round of Nhrl Division 2 here in the Netherlands for Season 6, Round 11. And yeah, apologies for the late start, but we are finally underway. I am going to get the usual stuff up regarding standings. There's no standings. There's still no standings. Connor, if you're watching, we need standings. Just one bit of news for you. It is someone's birthday. I think it's SLM11, I believe. I think I've gotten that one correct. So happy birthday to Sophie. Hope you have a good day. She's obviously not racing, which is fair enough. It's like I did last Friday. I didn't race. But yeah, we are not got any audio by the sounds of things. Let me try and sort that one out. There we go, we've got some audio. So we're going to go on board then with Ellie in the Alpine car. If I remember rightly as well, it is going to be a dry race today. Fingers crossed there can be more finishers than what I saw from Div 1 last week. I think there was only like 4 finishers last week, unfortunately. But let's hope we don't have a repeat of that. I am still trying to get everything sorted. I've not long just joined into the lobby, so I'm kind of like all over the place at the moment. So please bear with me, guys. Right. Got the chat up. There we go. And yeah, so then Ellie is about to finish her lap, I believe. So we'll keep an eye on her for now, coming around the final couple of corners. It looks like everyone's pretty much starting on the soft, except from Carps, Collins and Reese, but you never know, they might end up doing another lap at the end anyway, just to see. I don't know what I'm saying at the moment. Like I said, I'm all over the place. Anyway, SLM11 then comes, Ellie, comes into the pit, so she's not going to set the time straight away. On board then with Carl Briancon, he's going to be the next, he's going to be one of the first ones to cross the line to set a time then. Let's see what he can do. Coming across the line, sets a 122.4, that is kind of slow. You're looking at like 110, so well, Fred the Red actually. Original P1 so far already with a 112.2. Callum Davies, I think, no, not Callum Davies, Solar, 29.3. So very slow first lap for him there. Just probably burning some rubber and whatnot. Right, on board then with Reese. I do expect quite a few of us to disconnect today. So if that is the case, if I do disconnect from the lobby, there is currently an issue with the servers at the moment. Anyway. Reese on the mediums, comes across the line, sets a 111.9, provisional pole. Decent time from him there. Gonna go on board with Carps. No, he's on an out lap, so we won't go on board with him just yet. Let's see who else is about to do a lap. It looks like it's going to be Connor again. Carl Briancon. Oh no, he's invalidated. Has he got enough fuel and has he got enough tyre wearness? You know what I mean. Has he got enough tyres to be able to do a lap to get the most out of it? That's what I'm trying to say. Right then, on board then with Soli, 17 seconds up. Currently doing about a 1 minute 12, but I'm sure he'll go a lot faster. We've got a yellow in sector 1. Yeah, Solo goes across the line with a 111.3. H. Collins though, just behind him with a 112.7. That puts him up into P4. Gonna ride on board then with yeah, we've got a new driver in for today, Koenig, making his NHRL debut today. Right, Fred the Red is in the pits. H. Collins is out. He has messed up quite badly on the exit of this massive corner here. I don't know what any of the corners are. Let's see whereabouts he is on track. Okay, we can't see. But it did look like he just crashed about there, so he must have lost it on the exit. So he will be starting to at the back of the grid most likely. Callum Davies, though, comes across the line, sets a 1:12.2, put himself into P4 at the moment. I'm sure these times will get quicker and quicker as the session goes on. Albanian Smokey then. Very on. I can't remember what happened last week, to be fair. I've been drunk since then, I'll be honest, I can't even remember. But Albanian Smokey, though, it does come into the pits, so he will not set a time. Right then, on board with... going to go on board with, is it Carps that's coming across? Yeah, we'll go on board with Carps as we've got... Oh, hang on. Carb Rincon is out of the session. He must have crashed then somewhere. So I'm not too sure what happened there. But on board though with Carps, I don't think he's going to improve on his time. So I have a feeling that he's going to be coming into the pits. A little bit squirrely on the exit there. Is he going to do another lap though? I don't think he will. No, it's coming into the pits. That is absolutely fine. On board then with Callum Davies on the grass a little bit, which is going to cause him a little bit of issue going into the final corner. But I think though he is going to be coming to the pits. Yes, he is. So that means then, oh, we've got, who is that? That is Bradley Ellis going really wide at one point. And Matteo was struggling as well. But we're going to go on board though with Koenig, who, nope, maybe not. He has invalidated his time. So it kind of looks like then that bit dirty air there. Thankfully, oh, I want to try and get them tyres sorted at the moment. Oh, hang on, a purple sector 2 for Matteo. Is Bradley Ellis in the way here, I think? I think he might be. Well, Bradley Ellis, mate, you should have gotten out of the way. He's on the flying lap by looks things. Actually, I don't know. No, I don't think he was going to be on the flying lap. But he's going to get the toe down the main straight, 1:14.3. Surely he can go quicker than that. But the downside is now he's going to be behind. Yeah, he's had to back off now, unfortunately. Let's ride on board with who is going to be the next one to do a time. It will be Bradley Ellis by looks of things. Oh, and as soon as we got on board with Koenig, he has spun it. Oh, okay. Don't forget as well, guys, there is collisions on there. Ghosting is off. So we want to be careful of that. Can't go through people. I'm hoping that Koenig knows about that already. So then we will now go on board with Fred the Red's doing an out lap. He's about to finish it. Oh, hang on, Fred the Red's going very, very slowly. I don't know what's happened there. Has he got damage? He was an out lap. I don't know what's happened there. Reese is setting a lap as well, so keep an eye on that one in any second. Albanian Smokey then. No, Koenig is into the pits. It looks like, is that Solo doing a lap? Yes, it is. 17 seconds up already. Oh, no, actually, no, I probably read that one wrong, so we'll ignore that for now. Trying to see who is actually coming around to do finish their lap. It's going to be Reese, and Reese has spun it on the exit of the final corner. Oh, this ain't good. Okay, he's reset. That's absolutely fine. But he was very lucky not to get any massive damage there, like lose a wheel or anything. But we'll go back on board with him soon. We'll go on board though with Albanian Smokey. He's going to come across the line, and he's going to go into a provisional P1 with a 1:11.005. That could see him starting on pole position. Of course, though, Scott Solar has invalidated his time, unfortunately. So he's going to do another lap, surely. But for now, it is Albanian Smokey on provisional pole position. On board then with Bradley Ellis. He's struggling quite a bit there, as Carps is going to come across the line first. So we'll now go on board with Carps. Let's see what time he can set then. Can he get himself on the front row of the grid? Can he get himself up into P3? No, he does actually come across the line. He's taking the short line. It's only a 1:12.020. And Bradley Ellis is now going to be doing a lap as well, so we're keeping on board with him very, very shortly. Koenig is on an out lap again. Matteo, though, we're going to stay on board with him. He's going to be the next across the line. Can he improve on his time with a 1:14.318? Still doing another lap on the mediums. Let's see what he does. It looked like he thought about coming to the pits there. He comes across the line. And he does improve by 7/10, but it's only still going to be good enough for P9. Now then, who's next across the line? It will be Albanian Smokey yet again. Or is he coming to the pits? No, he's coming into the pits. That's probably the right thing to do. We've got Reese on an outlap, so we'll go back on board with him very, very shortly. We've got Koenig here on an outlap. Bradley Ellis is doing a push lap by the looks of things, but I think that is Solar as well. All facts, so that's Solar. Oh, this is getting all weird on here. Right, on board then with Solar. He's actually gone very, very slow, so I don't know what's going on with him today. But it looks like he's going to go for another push lap here. So we'll go back on board with him very, very shortly. Carps into the pits then. Bradley Ellis though, he's going to come across the line. And he does improve on his time, but he doesn't move up a position just yet. So he's still in P10. Right, Reese is on an outlap still, and then we've got one of the... where are they? There we go. Matteo is on a... No, he's not. He's... looks like he's going to come in this lap then. Go on board though with Fred the Red. He is on a flying lap. No, he has now backed off. Right, let's go on board then with Koenig. I think he's going to, yeah, he's going to be the next across the line. Is he going to improve on, well, is he going to be able to set a time? Let's see what he does. He sets a purple sector 2. Of course, teammates with Albanian Smokey, and Smokey has said that, you know, these two are very similar in pace. So could we see the Red Bulls this year, well, in the second half of the season, are the Red Bulls now going to push for the title? Koenig is going to come across the line, and he's on pole position so far with a 1:10.954. Smokey was right, they are very similar in pace. And Solar is going to have to come into the pits and fit on a fresh set of softs. He is now in trouble. He was looking comfortable for this championship, but now Smokey has brought in his friend, and this could be the end of of him now. And Reese decides to just go flying into the pit lane. Right then, on board, we'll go on board with... no, maybe not. So everyone is still on that lap. Koenig is, I think, on another flying lap here, so we'll stay on board with him for now. Make sure you drop the channel a subscription. Div 2 is every Thursday at 8 PM GMT. So, you know, if you just want to relax for an hour and a half, feel free. As Koenig is going to come into the pits. I wonder if he's going to fit on a fresh set of softs and go for one final lap. Fred the Red though, he's going to come across the line. He has improved on his original time, and he actually sets a purple sector too, and he sees himself up into P3. Fred the Red with some pace recently. Wow, fair play. Right then, oh, I was about to say we're going to go on board with the Carps because he's about to set a time, but he's not. He's got no front wing, and oh, you're meant to take it slowly. And that is not what you're meant to do. I can understand he wants to try and get back to the pits in time, but my friend, you have messed that one up, and you are out of qualifying. F1 Antics is in the lobby. Nice to see the American. And he's going to be able to do one flying lap, maybe even two if he's lucky. And we've... Oh, and he's already spun it. Well, that's his qualifying over, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think he's got a good setup on, so I expect F1 Antics to possibly, just possibly, out of qualifying already. Right, Fred the Red, no, he's coming into the pits. Carps has retired by the looks of things, so he must have retired in the pits. He must be happy with his position at the moment. He probably could have gone out and done another lap, for sure. But, I don't know. Right, Callum Davey, though, is on a flying lap by the looks of things. As my cat is going hyper, so hopefully she doesn't pick me off tonight. Right then. Callum Davey going to come across the line. Does he improve on his time? He does ever so slightly, but still keeps him in P7 for the time being. Let's see if he's going to go even faster, if he's going to do another lap here, or he's just going to, you know, be careful. Oh, and Solo, he was up on his time, but unfortunately, you know, he wasn't able to hold it. Has he got damage on that car though? That is the main question. We'll have to have a look in a second. Reese is going on an outlap. Doesn't look like there's any damage on that Ferrari, so he should theoretically be able to do another lap. On board then with Bradley Ellis then, coming around the final few corners, hoping to improve on his 1:14.4. Let's see what he does around the final corner. I think this is the Tarzan, I think. I don't know. Anyway, around the final corner, can he improve on his time? And he comes across the line and he doesn't improve. And it's still P11 for now, but I'm sure he's going to do another lap here. Matteo on an out lap, he's about to start it now as well. Ellie hasn't actually come out of the pits yet, so maybe she wants to start last here. I don't know why that would be. Going to keep an eye on the other cars though very, very soon. Albanian Smokey is also on a lap. Fred the Red is now on his out lap. He should just about have enough time to get round and do a lap, as long as he's not held up in any which way or how. Right, let's see. Right, on board then with... I'm trying to see who's the next one to come across the line. We've got Matteo. No, we've got Bradley Ellis trying to get out of the way. And, oh, there's been some contact by the looks of things between Albanian Smokey and Bradley Ellis. So that is Albanian Smokey's qualifying over, but on board though we go with Reese. He's going to come across the line. Is he going to improve on his time? He does. He goes into P1. Reese 17 sets a 1:10.7, but Koenig is just behind him, who's going a little bit quicker himself. Is Koenig going to come across the line and take P1? He does! A 1:10.5. What a way to end the session now. It's all kicking off here, ladies and gentlemen. Albanian Smokey, unfortunately, is now going to be out of the session. We do have Matteo, though, about to cross the line. He goes into P8. And that's going to be his qualifying over. So there could be some more laps here then. And it looks like, yeah, unfortunately, it's all over for Albanian Smokey. So it's not going to be a pole position. But we are going to have to keep an eye on Reese. Is Reese going to snatch pole position right at the death? I don't think he's going to. It does look like he's going a bit slower than normal. He's 5 seconds slower. Okay. Right then, on board with Bradley Ellis then. Bradley Ellis is going to look to improve on his time. He could still get pole position. He's struggling quite a bit there. But it looks like, though, Koenig is going to get the 2 points required. Well, 2 points from qualifying in P1. And I think that is then the end of qualifying. It seems like everyone's just going slowly now. We'll stay on board though, Bradley Ellis, just in case he does improve on his time. I don't think he might just about. Comes across line, he does improve on his time with a 1:14.1, but then Koenig is coming to the pits. So there we go then, that is qualifying over and done with. Koenig on his debut, just like his teammate Smokey, does take pole position here for the Dutch Grand Prix. What a way to end the session. Action all over the field. So then, the qualifying rundown, 13 drivers to go through. So we're going to start off, of course, in pole position. That is Koenig on his debut for the Red Bull team, getting that 2 extra points for the team. Reese in P2, a very good qualifying from him, I must say, for him. In third, we've got the other Red Bull of Albanian Smokey. Fred the Red in fourth, Solar in fifth, Carp 6th, 7th Davies, 8th Matteo, 9th Collins, and 10th in car is Car Brian Con. Bradley Ellis, Ellie, and F1 Antics will be starting outside of the top 10, so they will have a free choice of tyres. So I'm sure there will be something said in the, you know. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be something said maybe between Albanian Smokey and Bradley Ellis, but That is for the stewards to go through. I'm just gonna turn down my headphone audio so there's no echo coming through them. So then Koenig leads everyone away for the formation lap here tonight. And we'll go for another race rundown then. So Koenig in P1, like I say, on his debut, getting himself 2 points already. So even if he does finish outside the top 10, he's going to get 2 points on his debut, so a very good job from him. P2 is Reese, a very good qualifying from him with his lovely black and yellow helmet. Bradley Ellis has been disqualified. I do like the helmet of Koenig as well. Albanian Smokey though in P3, being outshined by his teammate and Reese, not probably what he expected. Fred the Red though with a very good qualifying time in P4. Solar will be disappointed with P5. Carps in P6 will be starting behind him, even though at the moment on track he's in front. Callum Davies in P7 and would have hoped for a little bit of a better start. Same goes for Matteo. You never know though, he could easily finish on the podium today still. H. Collins in P9. If he stays out of trouble, he could also as well get himself a podium. Carl Brincon, surprisingly, all the way down to P10. Not really what I expected. Of course, there's been a lot going on as he spins. Great job, Connor! Matteo and H. Collins have come together, so they are disqualified. F1 Antics will be starting in 13th, joining late. But it is what it is. And then Bradley Ellis and Ellie will be starting in 11th and 12th respectively. So we are going to see what tyres everyone is on, because I am a nosy Parker. So let's see what the top 10 are starting on, if it will let me. Everyone is starting on slots except from H. Collins and Bradley Ellis. Fair enough. Okay, so we are about to get underway. Let's see what happens here. Can we get a better angle than this, please? I would really appreciate it, Codemasters. You being a little bit annoying today. But anyway. Here we go then. 3, 4, 5. Lights are out. Lights out, and away we go. And it's a great start from Koenig in P1 as we've got some contact as Connor goes into the side of Matteo. By looks things are going to ball barrel down into turn 1. Don't know what happened there. We'll go back on board with them soon, but it's been a fantastic start from Koenig. And Karps has got himself all the way up into P4 with Solo dropping down. We've got a yellow in sector 1. And it's Bradley Ellis is out, and so is Ellie. I don't know what's happened there. Something massive has just happened. And there is a VSC already, and I think, yeah, there's some damage for Ellie at the moment. But I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened at the start either. I know that Matteo, by looks of things, Matteo and Carl Brancon did come together at that race start. So, yeah, very, don't know what happened there. But we'll have to wait and see what happens in the instant report later on tonight. But for now, we've got a race to get on with, even though there is a VSC. It kind of, you know, didn't really go to plan, did that start, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's have a look at the positions gained in a second then. So at the moment, the biggest winner so far is F1 Antics. So it looks like we're going to have the race go back underway. Bradley Ellis's car is out of the track. So the VSC should be ending anytime soon. And I expect then Ellie to come into the pits and change her front wing. She might get lucky with this. I don't know. I don't think she will, though, unfortunately. Yeah, Connor also comes into pits as well, so it's going to be a change of wing for him and going on to the medium tyres. They will go quite long as well, but I expect him to stop again at least once more. And if there's a safety car about halfway through the race, he will then go on to the mediums. But on board with Koenig, our race leader after a couple of laps. Here we go then. Soft hard for a 1-stop or a double soft medium for a 2-stop. And I expect a lot of people maybe to actually push for the soft mediums, because sometimes it is possible around here. But we'll have to wait and see. Already, Koenig pulls out a 1 second gap to the car behind us. Solo, as we've got a massive instant right at the back there, and it is H. Collins is out of the race, and I'm going to ask him if he would like to join comms with me if he's out of the race. So we do only have a yellow in sector 2, but I'll ask him if he wants to do comms with me. But yeah, H. Collins and Ellie is out of the race as well. And we do have a safety car. And now the top 10 are all here. Right, so let me just message H. Collins. And we've had a comment, and I will get to that in a second, ladies and gentlemen. Just need to get back to it. There we go. And yeah, it's a surprising start. We've got 3 cars out already. It's reminiscent of Div 1. Right, let me see if he does want to join. So I apologise, ladies and gentlemen, for the blue screen, of course. Solo commentator here. But I'm okay with that. I like being a solo commentator. But yeah, we'll see if H. Collins would like to join us here. Honestly, not a lot's going on, Liam. I'll be completely honest, not a lot. Got 3 cars out so far. But yeah, we'll see if H. Collins will join us in the commentary booth. See what happens. But that Aston Martin, though, is absolutely beautiful. Reese is dummying himself there. As we've got Albanian Smokey on... yeah, Albanian Smokey is in AI mode. I don't think you should be doing that, mate. So after only like 2 laps of racing, we've already got a safety car. I want to play Vanguard, so hurry up. Almost got 24 hours played in the game, which I'm sad. So far though, F1 Antics is the biggest winner, with 5 places gained at the start, of course starting in last place, as he joined late. So stops, yeah, Matteo and Carl Briancon are the only drivers to have stopped. But the thing is though, they will be in a good position in the next 15 or so laps when those on softs and ahead of them are going to pit for new tyres. Of course, you know, it is possible to do a soft medium around here, so, and I do expect Carl Briancon and Matteo to pit yet again, as safety car is going to be in this lap. Everyone ahead, the top 8 are all on the softs, whilst Carl Briancon and Matteo are the only one on mediums. So yeah, we'll stay on board that. Let's have a look at penalties. There's no penalties so far, so well done to everyone. So yeah, here we go then. Safety car is coming in. So Koenig will be the pace car at the moment. He's gone quite early by looks of things. I'm just hoping that no one behind gets penalties. And here we go then. That's a very quick restart, as Koenig is now taking down the start-finish line, weaving about to try and break the toe, but he goes into turn 1, still ahead of this race with Reese in behind him. As Callum Davey, oh no, we've got a spinner, and there's some contact again, and Solar cannot find the, and Solar goes into the back of F1 Antics, and that is going to be a 5-second time penalty. And I don't think really there's any disputing that one, in my opinion. You did reverse into him So Solar is down at the back of the grid. It has not been a good few races for him whatsoever. Retired last week, unfortunately. And yeah, this is not going to be good for him whatsoever. But we'll have to keep an eye on his recovery, because I'm sure he will recover from this. So who should we go on? I'm not too sure. I think it's still Solar, I think, formerly known as Blue. Alright then, on board with Koenig then. He has set the fastest lap of the race so far, of course, still really early doors. And he's already opened up a second gap to Reese in P2, Albanian Smokey in P3, Carps in P4. Fifth is Fred the Red, Callum Davies in P7, Carl Ryancon in P7, no, sorry, Fred the Red in P5, Callum Davies in P6, Carl Ryancon in P7, Matteo 8th, 9th is F1 Antics, and so far it is Solar in P10, but it does have a 5-second time penalty, which will unfortunately have to be served next time he enters the pits. There's no getting away from that one, unfortunately. Albanian Smokey is all over the back of Reese here, so we'll keep an eye on that battle. Actually, I think, yeah, that is the closest battle on track, so we're going to stay on board with these then. And I've got a feeling that there will be an overtake into turn 1. It's quite difficult though to overtake here. It's very much a DRS train. Saying on F1 Antics and Solar back on the grid. But yeah, on board then, back on board, sorry, should I say, with Albanian Smokey. Let's see if there's going to be any overtaking manoeuvre here. Only 185 miles an hour down the main straight, so not very quick. As Fred the Red's going to go for a move on Callum Davies. On Carp, sorry. And does he get the move done? He just about... No, he doesn't. Oh, yes, he does, but he goes very deep. Oh, there's massive contact. And Fred the Red goes into the side of the cars, and surely Carps now is going to have side pod damage, which will make his engine overheat, and the drag will be terrible. But it seems like he's okay at the moment. Callum Davies then is all over the back of Fred the Red now, who I'm sure might have some wing damage, I'm unsure. I don't think so, no, he's gotten away with that. And yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on. But anyway, Albanian Smokey going to go around the outside of Reese to try and take P2. And he does take P2. But the thing is though, DRS will be given to Reese. Maybe that wasn't the right choice of tactics from him there, as Reese gets on the curb a little bit too much. But we're going to stay on board though with Reese. He will end up getting DRS. DRS is open. ERS in full gear and just waltzes past him. But I tell you what though, Albanian Smokey, oh, they make massive contact. I don't know who was at fault there. And Reese barges his way back into P2. But I don't think there's any damage on either car, so they've gotten away with that one there. As that was happening, Solar has gotten past F1 Antics, so he's on that charge now. As we've got a yellow, and Matteo has spun it. He spun it. Oh, good driving from everyone there. Fair play. I got a little bit nervous. I got very nervous. Very, very nervous. Right then, the closest battle on track, it is for P2 at the moment. As Albanian Smokey, is he going to look for a move? I don't think he is. I think he's learnt his lesson from last time. So he's just going to stay behind Reese until the main straight. And then he will look to make an overtaking manoeuvre. Koenig still in first, and look at that though. Almost a 3-second gap to the cars behind. He should be in Div 1, I'm afraid. Fingers crossed though, next season the divisions get shaken up a little bit. But on board though with Albanian Smokey, as we've got a yellow behind, and Fred the Red is out of the race. And there's some contact being made. Come on guys, keep it clean, keep it clean. Oh, Albanian Smokey cuts across. And I am sorry, I do think that was, in my personal opinion, I think that was Albanian Smokey's fault, I have to say. And yeah, Albanian Smokey will have to submit footage by the looks of things. Fred the Red is still stranded on the track, but he's going to get a point nonetheless, so no harm, no foul there. But it might look like an easy track on paper, but I'll tell you something, it's not. If you don't have the perfect setup around here, you will go spinning. Right, on board then with Callum Davies, going to look for a move, hopefully on, maybe should I say, on Carps, not just yet. Reese now is 3 seconds behind Albanian Smokey, so he's not going to be happy. He'll be very angry in the driver's seat there. But on board though with Callum Davies, this is the closest battle on track. No, exactly, Fred, you have got at least a point. Right then, on board with Callum Davies, he's going to look for a move on Carps. No, he's not. He thinks better of it. Fair play. Using your brain, not you. I'm not just going for it. Fair play. But again, we're going to stay on board though with Callum Davies because, like I say, this is the closest battle on track for now. And coming up to the next DRS section, as we can see, yellow in sector 2, and it's F1 Antics has spun it. But I'm going to go back on board though with Callum Davies. Carps doesn't have DRS at the moment. He needs to try and get DRS just before the final corner, and I don't think he's going to. So he's going to be under pressure from Callum Davies and Carl Briancon. So we're going to keep an eye on this. As here we go then. Callum Davies is going to get a great exit out of the final corner. DRS and ERS, but the thing is though, there's only 3% left in that car. Carl Briancon's now going to look for a move as well. He's going for it. Oh, Carl probably could have given him a little bit of space, but doesn't look like there's any damage. Carl Briancon went for the very audacious runs down the inside and almost made it work. The gap was there. If you don't take any chances, you're no longer a racing driver, as the once great Ayrton Senna once said, I believe. I might have gotten that wrong. I don't know. But, oh, hang on. I just noticed. Reese is in P2. Oh, yeah. Reese is in P2. Hang on. Albanian Smokey, what's happened to you, my friend? Oh, he's coming to the pits for hards. Is that the right choice? I don't think it is. Okay, so a bit of a weird one there. Anyway, Carps on Callum Davies still. Well, Carps on Callum Davies now, should I say. But Carl Briancon though is all over the back of Carps as well. So them soft tyres are starting to wear out now. So we'll see what happens going down the main straight. Is Carl Briancon going to get a run on him? It doesn't look like it. No, he's falling back. The 1111 wings aren't going to help him down that main street, but everywhere else he'll be absolutely fine. Right up the backside of Carps there. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see if there's any manoeuvres here. Oh, very close to making contact with the back of the Ferrari there. But good driving from both drivers. That made complete sense. Excuse me. Ooh, Carl Briancon gets a little bit wayward out of that corner there. He's losing a tiny bit of time. But this is still the closest battle on track. But I tell you what, Solar. Oh, he has lost position to Albanian Smokey. Sorry, I thought it was the other way around. Anyway, Carl Briancon versus Carp still. And oh, I tell you what, this is going to be good news for Mr. Connor, because now he's going to have DRS. Carps will not. So we'll have to wait and see here then if an overtaking manoeuvre is going to be done. DRS open, ERS wide open as well. Down the inside goes Carl Briancon, and he makes the move stick. But Carl's going to look back for a switchback, but it doesn't make it. Them tyres are a lot fresher. And Connor gets himself up into P4, and he's now within touching distance of Callum Davies in that P3 position. On board though with Kona, give him a bit of TV time. He's just walking away with this one already. We thought Albanian Smokey had a very dominant opening race. This could be more dominant than we originally planned. F1 Antics though says 12 sets to 3, so that was something for him to take home, as he's a new to Snowed car with no helmet. On board again though with Carps. So it looks like we are actually staying quite a lot in the midfield. There's no point in staying on board with Koenig here, as tell you what, Connor is getting very close to the back of Callum Davies. So I do expect a manoeuvre into turn 1. So we are going to stay on board then. Helicopter camera around the final corner as Callum Davies is coming to the pits, which is going to then release Connor into clean air. And he's going to start walking away with this one now. And Connor up into P3. Albanian Smokey finds himself up into P5 now. He will most likely go to the end of the race on the set of tyres. Solar is also in the pits, having to serve his 5 second time on this. That's going to put him further behind everyone else now. But he does have the pace to be able to catch up to everyone. And if there is a safety car, he's back in this race. And unfortunately now everyone is... The closest battle on track is Matteo versus Callum Davies. But I believe Callum Davies will start pulling away a little bit more now. Well, I'll tell you what though, Callum Davies is struggling on the tyres that they just put on. So maybe they're not warmed up just yet. And well, as I say that now, he's a second ahead. Everyone is pretty much a second ahead now. You love to see it. And oh, we've got a bit of action. Solar in the wall. He's not having the best of races. Oh, he's got front wing damage as well. Oh dearie me. As F1 Antics. We've got Albanian Smokey versus Carps. Oh, Carps is in the pits today. I thought like there was an actual overtaking maneuver there. We need a safety car now. I'm sorry, we need a safety car. I'm actually hoping for another safety car so we can get some action. Oh, I'll tell you what though, Koenig came into the pits and he's put on a fresh set of mediums, and he'll most likely now go to the end of the race on these. Right, DRS open. It's purple sector 2 for Koenig, but don't think he'll get fastest lap just yet. But he's very close to the back of Connor already. So I do expect a move into turn 1 in a second now. So on board then with the Red Bull driver, gonna go to the inside to try and take P2. Oh, contact again, Connor. Careful, man. Oh, switchback maneuver here. Oh, there's VSC. Okay, there's VSC. What is this for? Is it for solar? No, it's not for solar. It's it looks like it's for Carps. Yeah, no, it's definitely for Carps. It's got no front wing. Let's go on board these two. This is definitely the closest action. This is probably the last bit of action we're going to get all race, let's be honest. I could be playing Vanguard right now, guys. I'm not even kidding right now. Right, oh, hang on. Good restart from Koenig. He's going to go around the inside. And now this is going to be for P1. He's in P1. He's taken P1. And that is pretty much the race win, most likely sealed already. And there is going to be no more action for the rest of the race, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when there's only 9 drivers. Honestly. You know. And when everyone's all spread out. We've got a yellow in sector 3. Oh, what's happened here? Is there damage on Carps' Ferrari? What is going on, Carps? Is Carps just going to let Solar through for the extra point? I don't know what's going on here. Carps, what are you doing? You have no idea at the moment how close I am to ending the stream. Oh, it looks like Solar's going to get past Carps. Yeah, there we go. That's done and dusted. Don't know what's going on there. Maybe some team orders. I don't know. Albanian Smokey is catching up though to Connor. So stay on board with for the battle for P2 at the moment, but I've got a feeling that Connor's going to pit soon. Koenig sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:12.8, and Albanian Smokey is now going to go around the outside, but he doesn't just yet. We're going to go side by side. Finally, we've got a little bit of actual action. I'm not going to ride on board with the Ferraris whatsoever, because and Albanian Smokey is out of the race, and that's going to be another safety car, so at least we're going to get some action. That's what I don't know, racing different. Also as well, I'm not going to do any interviews tonight. I'm going to go straight to sleep, I think, tonight. So, no interviews for tonight, I'm afraid. I'm not feeling 100%. Right then. Let's see if anyone put on the first set of tyres. Connor front wing change. I think that might have resulted from the contact with that Bane Smokey. I'll be honest, I'm surprised he didn't go on the softs. But yeah. So far though, Koenig with the fastest lap of the race, so we'll get that extra point as it stands. Tyres then, so we've got F1 Antics for some reason has gone to the hard tyres. He's messed himself up there, I think. Matteo is on the new set of mediums, and so is Carl Brancon. Callum Davies, Reese and Koenig are all on like 3 to 5 lap old tyres. Mediums. No one on the softs though. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to give my voice a bit of a rest before we get... Oh, there's Callum Davies and Carl Bryncon coming to the pits. Why? New set of softs. Okay, so they are going to go on the soft sides then. Okay, finally, maybe some actual action then. So I wonder if we'll get safety car in this lap. Hopefully we can get some action in the last 15, 16 laps. Hopefully anyway. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, if safety car isn't in this lap, it'll be one more lap then. So we'll have 15 laps hopefully of racing without a safety car this time. I know I wanted a safety car, but I don't want one now. This is now absolutely fine to be able to do, you know, all of the fun. That makes sense. Excuse me. Right then. So, at the moment, we'll go through the top 8. There's only 8 finishes at the moment. Albanian Smoking Fed Red will get to 1 and 2 points respectively. So then, Koenig in P1 on his debut with Reese in second. Matteo is actually in P3. Callum Davies in P4. Carl Bryncon 5th. F1 Antics in 6th. Solar in 7th. And Carps is in P8. And, my cat has come to say hello and she gets some belly rubs. There you go. Insight into my life for a stream. Right back. Excuse me. So then, safety car is in this lap, thankfully, and we are going to have 14 laps, I'd say, of racing. Can Solar find his way to the front of the grid? Can Carl Bryncon find his way to the front of the grid? Or is Koenig just going to walk away with it again? I say again, this is his first race, and I'm okay with that. So then, Koenig has gotten everyone. No, he hasn't. Oh, yay. This is where you don't go early, and it's massive contact at the back. And that's all down to Koenig going so early that he's had to slow down to stay behind the safety car. Doesn't anyone know how to do a safety car restart on this game? As it stands then, Koenig in P1, Reese in P2, Matteo in P3, Carts and Solar have moved up position as F1 Antics has come into the pits for a new front wing. And yeah, and like I said, that's all down to that safety car restart. And I think people need a crash course in safety car restarts. I think they do. We've got Connor in the background there, looking for a moving Callum Davies, but it doesn't make it stick. I feel bad though for F1 Antics. I mean, he's going to get himself, what, 3-4 points out of this race anyway, so that's not too bad, I guess. As we've got Carps round, almost collecting his teammate. As Solar comes into the pits now. And Solar's just retired from the race. Is Carts going to retire from the race as well? No. So Solar just retires from the race and now it's a 7-car grid. If you're going to retire halfway through a race, don't bother racing. I'm sorry, don't bother racing. It's ridiculous. Oh, we've got a massive crash at the back. Carl Bryancon is out of the race. We'll see if Carl Bryancon can join us in the commentary box here, because I'm losing my mind right now. I am so bored. I'm sorry, I really am. I need someone to actually talk to. Connor, if you're watching, just if you want, mate, you can join. And we've got a safety car yet again. After this, like I say, I'm not doing any interviews, I think, tonight, so...
Hello.
I need someone to talk to because I'm losing it right now. I really am. I'm still streaming, but you have no idea how close I am. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm really frustrated. I'll keep it going. I'm not doing any. Like, I need to really think if I'm going to carry on doing this. If I'm not. I'm saying this in the stream. I don't mind. But you know, it's not fair on the viewers at home that are watching right now. You know, it's just that safety car restart as well was ridiculous. But like I said, I need someone to talk to for this final half an hour, because that's how long it's going to take, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. No, were you riding on board my DNF at all?
I know, I just saw it right at the end. I don't know exactly what happened. I was riding on board. Honestly,
No,
at the moment, it's just...
It was no one's fault. Like, Matteo in front of me just lost it, went into a spin, but because he lost it on the banking, we were that close, I had nowhere to go and I just ran straight into him.
So what? It's a racing incident then, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to blame Matteo for that. But honestly, I'm don't know about you, I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've got a 10-lap sprint. I think everyone's on softs, I think, now.
Hopefully, well, they've all been able to get...
Oh, and there's a severe collision already, yeah, with those ahead, so...
The thing is...
And Reese has just left the session.
Yeah, I think that might be due to a better lag, so I'm going to send him another
invite. But yeah, Koenig's going to get a 5-second time penalty as well for now, so I mean... On track, he won't win. Just let you know, I'm not going to do any interviews tonight. I'm not feeling that, I'll be completely honest. I won't have anything good to say.
Well, I might.
But yeah, if you want to do the interviews, then that's fine.
Yeah, if you want to stay silent, then that's all fine by me. I'm just trying to keep an eye on Callum Davey at the minute. That I'm aware of, he hasn't ever had a league racing podium.
I'll be honest, I was surprised that Solar just retired in the pits. So...
I know it's not been great, but it's been a lot of cars losing it by themselves. I was even half debating on a red flag at the start. It was even for a 13-car grid, and I know by Div 2 standards we shouldn't be losing 3 cars on like the first lap. Honestly, I can't even explain how difficult it is out there because even with my setup, I'm that used to it, the track being hot, so the car does what you expect it to, but because it's overcast, the tyres are really hard to keep temperature. It's just constant understeer no matter what your setup is.
To be fair, I think it's just this track in general this year with the game being what it is. Like, you know, I'll be honest, I've not been enjoying playing F1 the past month. So, like, at the moment, for all leagues that I'm in, it's a bit of a chore to race now. Like, they've changed it so many times. There's no like constant know-how of how the car's going to react. I think, personally, I don't think this is a good game this year. Don't get me wrong, you know, what they've done, what they've added has been good, sure, but it just seems like...
You know that something has gone wrong somewhere with the development where they've literally had to change the handling model.
Yeah.
But the curbs are too hard. The rear ends are still too loose, even with all of these improvements they've made. Say improvements in quotation.
Right, let's see if Koenig can do a better safety car restart then.
Yeah, that was stupid last time we did it. But if he's gone now...
That's fine,
then,
but he went way too early last time. So then Koenig, for the final stretch of the race...
At the back, car ups on Matteo. Oh, for God's sake. Again, like that
driving standards. Driving standards are just shot to bits. Can you understand why I was close to ending the stream like 20 minutes ago?
No, because there's no reason Matteo should have spun from that sort of contact. He was only coming up to a corner, like little bit of wheel banging.
Well, at the moment, no. Koenig has left the session. Everyone's just leaving. Yeah, the servers aren't great, are they? So far, it might be a case of now, like, possibly.
Well, with it being Div 2, like top 10 is still going to get points regardless. There's something that they've completed over 70% of the race, so even if they lag out and they can't get back in, they're still going to be where they are for points. I did see Reese like go out and he's not come back in. Well, I say he's not, but he's just set a purple sector 2.
No, Reese is in. I'm comparing the name.
Yeah, that Red Bull's limping. I'm gonna try and get him back in. Where is he? Right, I've got him.
Reese is going to go around the outside of the AI car of Koenig, and there's contact. You can't even get past an AI car. That's how difficult it is to overtake around there.
Because we're on a slightly higher AI difficulty than normal, I think compared to his pace, he's not going to be losing that much time, because at this point, with his pace, he might as well still be driving the car. Obviously, you know, they are still going to lose time no matter what, but not as much, and that's the whole point of it.
Oh, and here goes...
let's say...
Well, Reese is going down around the outside.
Into the braking zone. Does the AI give space? Yes, it does. Very hesitantly, I'll give it that. Oh, no.
Callum Davies is out.
Please don't DNF, please don't DNF.
No, he hasn't DNF'd. Well, he's now going to have...
smacked his right wing, though.
Can't see any rear wing damage, though. There is actual visual damage now.
Span on the banking.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Yes,
Atlantic's in the box. Reese has got clear track now. I think we know he's going to end up running away with this.
Yeah, I do feel bad for Koenig.
Right, Matteo will twirl with Callum again. Matteo's gotten through.
But it looks like, though, yeah, Reese is going to run away with this now. And I don't think he'll celebrate this one too much. I mean, this is Reese, actually, so he probably will.
I hate to say this for the sake of Callum, but I really think he should box his car. That front wing he's changing is only going to go backwards. even if he's got a glimmer of a podium now. And this is it's none of the lobby being the way it is because I don't know about you, I've just lost all the timing between the drivers.
Oh crap! Yeah, same here.
I was left again. Come on, Cody's.
Yeah. See, I know there's an update on Monday, so maybe that's what's happening. Like, it's getting ready to, because.
Well, they could at least test Jeddah in their time and not ours.
Yeah, that's true.
I just hope this clears off for Div 1 tomorrow.
What is happening with Div 1 then tomorrow? Are we racing later? Because, like I said, I don't know from the way to race.
Yeah, we've already said it's. Well, I've had a word with some of the Div 1 drivers. It's going to be a 8:30 start with invites at 8:15, if that's okay.
Should just be, yeah.
I know that, like, probably not everyone's going to be able to make that, but better than nothing.
I mean, let's be honest, right, with the way Div 1's going at the moment.
Otherwise, literally everyone
anyway.
will be joining in quali.
It does seem like that we're not going to have enough drivers tomorrow, I've got a feeling. But we'll have to wait and see.
I might even make a announcement now or as soon as the race ends.
What regarding the times that we start? In my opinion, yeah, fair enough. You know, in the real world, F1's on, but it's only qualifying. It's not like it's the sprint race or anything or the full race. It's only qualifying.
Yeah, no, you know, some people, including myself, I still want to watch it. Technically, we could still start it on time, but it will be a case of, right, F1 qualifying is over, straight on the PS4. I think people are still going to need a bit of time to load things up.
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Like, you never know. We might not even have enough drivers to be able to race tomorrow, so it could even be a 25% race tomorrow. You never know. Where are we racing tomorrow?
Monza.
Nah, that's not bad. Oh, well, I might as well stay on board with Reese. He's winning at the moment. Is Koenig's still here? Is he racing now?
No, he did rejoin, but then he lagged out again.
And he hasn't rejoined or anything?
Yeah, he's costing. I'll send him another invite, but I'm not. I don't think it's his connection.
It's
and I know a lot of the guys tonight. They've the connection between the drivers has been fine. You know, it's just one of these.
It's the servers because
yeah.
like even I struggled, and like I'm using an Ethernet cable. I've got 500 megabytes download speed, so I know that going forward I don't lag. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with
I've just
servers.
realised. You know, by the Monday update, because it said Jeddah's coming out on the 14th of November, which is on Sunday.
Well, yeah. If the update's either on Sunday or Monday. I've got a feeling it'll be Monday, ready for the new season on Wednesday.
Yeah. I can't wait to practice it though.
I can't actually. I'm actually looking forward to it.
No, just because I don't think anyone has any idea what to expect from it.
Well, no. The track's not even finished being built in real life. Koenig has joined. I think the race win is like out of his reach now, unless he decides to slow down and let him finish ahead.
Unfortunately, he did have the pace, so just wish it wasn't a last-minute rush to get him in.
Yeah, the servers haven't been great, have they, today? Let's be honest. Like I say, I struggled to get in. A few of the other drivers
those
did.
days, isn't it? Yeah, well, Koenig's pitting. I think he's going to try and have a go for the fastest lap.
No, it's going on to mediums.
Set of mediums. So what is the fastest lap at the minute? 12.7 by F1 Antics.
I'm very surprised that he's coming on the mediums.
He might get it.
Well, Koenig is now down in 5th with 2 laps to go. I'm surprised he just didn't stay out.
To get it, he only needs to improve by about a 10th.
Yeah, he definitely do that as the time and.
Right. I'm going to run board with F1 Antics because he's very marginally on the edge of a podium against Carps.
He's got a 3-second time penalty.
That could be removed though. Could be. I know we was on about like post race, but I just want to see.
No, it's 3-second time penalty. That
it's 3 second. I thought it was 5.
No, no, no. 3 seconds.
Yeah, 3 seconds. So he's gonna have his work cut out, but you know, something to watch for the last couple of laps.
Yeah, I mean, it's close to battle on track at the moment, so... Well, F1 Analytics can have DRS on the car. It's going to look for me down the inside.
The battery is gone. I'll say that's a bit of a second. Both cars seem to be jumping around a little bit going for the corner.
Yeah, it's American server versus Europe server, isn't it? Yeah. Right, it's never going to end well. I think F1 Analytics just given up on trying to get P3.
For that type of well, for any corner really, you don't want desync, especially when going wheel to wheel.
Mm. Well, Matteo is going to get P2. We get to hear his voice again. Hey, look, I told him, I was like, I love your voice. If you ever retire, please join me in the commentary box. I said that to him a couple of weeks ago. Right, I'm going to ride on board though with Reese because he's going to win this race. I've turned all the HUD off.
F1 Analytics is dropping back now. I think his tyres are done. Let's have a look. 4 laps, he should have a bit more pace. I'm surprised he hasn't actually caught up and overtaken cars.
No, he's dropped off quite a bit in it now.
Yeah, like 2 seconds in 1 lap. Like, come on.
He might be going for the fastest lap again.
Smashing the fastest lap.
Koenig done the fastest lap, yeah, 12.1. That'll get him another point extra. That's 3 points so far, and then whatever else is added on from the 5th place finish. Well, 4th place, should I say. But I'm riding on board though with Reese coming around the final sector now, about to win. Honestly, I don't think he'll be celebrating this one too much at home, but you never know. This, like I say, this is Reese. But coming around the final corner then, Reese is going to win the Dutch Grand Prix and will take maximum points. Matteo then will be coming across the line next as long as he doesn't spin it out of the final corner. A fantastic P2 for him.
I'm going to say, don't commentators curse him now. Come on, Matteo. Ooh, no. Mate, the line. Just make it to the line.
Reverse.
Come on, cops is coming, man.
That's how you do it.
9/10. Oh, alright, Conan, calm down.
I've got an issue with my
Koenig
headset at the moment.
Smashed into him on the line.
Hang on a second.
And then Callum Davey. What could have been really? Disappointing result, but
can you hear me?
At least he survived it. I can hear you.
Right, I need to sort out my headphones because something's gone wrong with them. I can only hear you out of one ear.
Yeah, do you want me to get them in and
yeah, please.
Yeah, whatever, man. Alright, full race rundown then. Reese getting another one in the season for Aston Martin. Matteo another fantastic P2 for Williams, and Carl's P3 for Ferrari. It wasn't expected to happen at the start of the race. F1 Analytics P4. Fortunate lag issues, and he could only start 5th, but he does take the fastest lap and will get the bonus 2 points for pole position. Callum Davey, the final of the finishes today, P6 now for Romeo, and myself in P7 for McLaren. Current championship leader solo, DNF in P8 for Ferrari, Albanian Smokey in DNF for P9 for Red Bull, and Fred will still claim final point for P10 for AlphaTauri. Ross H. Collins early on, Elliott at the start as well, and Bradley been in it on the first lap at turn 3. Remember, is Div 2 no 90%, so every driver will still get the usual points that we're expecting.
Alright, can you hear me still?
Yep. Okay, I can hear.
I'm having issues at the moment with my headphones. I'll have to sort this out afterwards because there's something wrong with them. I can only hear you out of one ear.
Yep.
No, that's I'll let you do the things. Let me sort this.
Hello?
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, not too bad. Very nice watching my wheel pop off.
Oh yeah. Is it? I didn't see it. I just saw it. Oh, is it last corner?
It wasn't his fault that Matthew in front of me span and just ran into him. Is Carps here?
I don't think he's been added, I'm saying.
Oh, who's I added? Oh, I've added Tony, but I've done like I've added him by accident. One sec.
Oh, about time.
Right, while he joins, I'm gonna start us off then with you, Matteo. I think, considering how quali went and everyone's race pace, that weren't really expecting another podium today, but real race patrician. How difficult was it to drive out there?
Hi guys, definitely Netherlands is now one of my favorite tracks, but I think the circumstances of a lot of people DNFing, and I think the last safety car I was lucky to get it just while I was passing the pit lane, and actually because I took out a corner, I spun and corner unfortunately was behind me, DNF. And then I think Carps and F1 Antics, they were in front of me, they spun, so I took the third place, and then I think the new guy probably had the wing damage, because I saw that I could lap faster, probably was 0.6, 0.7 tenths per lap. In fact, I think 3 laps to go, you went into the pit. Yeah, I'm really, really happy. I try to get the consistency for sure. I'm not a fast driver like many of the guys that usually race in the league, but I'll try to be the little ant that slowly get to the end and try to get as much point possible.
Yeah, P2, like, you've done really good. I guess, considering what happened, anything you could have done to get the win, or just too quick today?
Sorry for the incident.
No, it's fine. Like, I couldn't really do anything. I was more surprised that you were still in it, to be fair. I thought you were
Yeah, to be honest, yes, I fully agree with you, because I spun. I don't know how. Probably I will try to look at the footage again. I probably did a 360. I managed to not touch I had wing damage, but not terminal damage. It was really, really, funny that I didn't DNF.
Oh, that's been I've got from you again, like with Rod and P2. Carps, are you here?
Yeah.
P3, I think quite a frustrating race for Ferrari, right until the end. I don't really know what happened with your teammate, but at least take me through from your perspective of what was happening on track today.
Well, what happened with my teammate? I think he got a bit annoyed. So did I. I came into the pits to retire, but he done it before me. So I was just kind of stranded out there by myself. Overall, it was an okay race. I had wing damage for 18 laps or something, I think. I had a good start, and then pretty much safety cars came into my hands. And then me and F1 Antics made contacts, which put us round, and I think Matteo managed to get past both of us without hitting either of us. And then I was quite lucky with that guy lagging out. So it really, it's luck.
So you said you wanted to retire. Why did you keep going then?
Because what's his
You
PSN?
insisting.
Solar, I think. Solar. That's how you say it. Solar retired. So I was like, oh, we can't have double Ferrari DNF again. I'll just have to keep on going, and luckily, it favoured me.
Yeah, it paid off at least. Was there any notable fight you were having on track? Who did you enjoy racing against today?
Probably Fred and Callum. I got a nice little switchback on Fred before the corner, before the banker,
Yeah.
which I'm sure I'll send to him, just make him happy.
That's everything from me. Reese?
What, in terms of battles?
No, I was going to say, I won today, but you feel like it was kind of gifted? Do you feel in any way that it's a bit of a hollow victory?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, you got to finish. And if those two Red Bulls are just going to crash and disconnect and moan, and I've got no sympathy. I'll take the win by 20 seconds, and then that's me done, really. I don't care.
I mean, it
So,
wasn't
yeah.
Koenig's fault for getting disconnected. It's the EA servers, so it's that.
Yeah. I disconnected, and then they start slacking me off, and so then he disconnects, and then slacks me off again. It's like, whatever.
That's alright.
I don't care.
No, it's at least nice for the constructors, though, and I know that.
Yeah, my
it was
one-man
quite
constructor's charge.
you know, I'm basically in the same boat at this point. The other one's chasing. Yeah,
Not been too bad.
I think with the drivers, you definitely within the top 3 by now.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on?
Definitely.
You're not going to slow down anytime soon, are you?
No, hopefully not. I've been missing races. I got bloody work called me in last week, so I missed Belgium, which was a shame. It's one of my favourite tracks, but hopefully work can stay out of my business, and I can keep getting these cheap wins every Thursday, and that'd be nice.
We love it. And your thoughts on Monza for next week?
Love it, absolutely love it.
I'm not
One of my
following you.
favourite tracks. So
Neither am I.
open
I
to
am
things.
god awful around Monza.
Just
It's a bit more controllery. Monza, I like
not,
it.
No, even though I'm just going to say I'm not that precise with the apexes, and you
Yeah.
need a drive coming out of it, which I don't really have, so I'm really nervous for next week. Yeah, that's everything from me. Congratulations to the top 3. Nhrl activity for the next week. Everyone reminder, Div 1 will be postponed until 8:30 PM tomorrow due to the sprint race happening in Brazil for real life F1 Saturday, and therefore real qualifying on the Friday. I'm just going to give ourselves a little bit more time to get ready. Division 2, obviously, we guys head into Monza next week, and huge congratulations to Harley Collins for taking the first round win of the British GTP Championship. You guys have got Snetterton next week. Right, that's everything from me. Echo, you're free to sign off.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Good night.